So it seems like any film that has the word curse in it tends to already be cursed and not up to par. Bottom of the Halloween franchise totem pole, but can we find some positives in this one? Let's try and break the curse together. Let's review Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. My spooky movie geeks, Carey Craves Cinema here, reviewing the 6th installment of the Halloween franchise. This one's a doozy. Oh boy. We start off with an older Jamie giving birth, and we won't say who the father is because that just brings on more disturbing questions that we do not need answers to. Trust me. To be honest, I don't want to set up camp too long in this movie. Paul Stephen Rudd, as his name is shown at the beginning of this movie, probably in hopes no one will notice it's him. Anyway, Paul Rudd plays as an older Tommy Doyle. He's somewhat of a creeper with his telescope, but the paranoia is overwhelming for him that he keeps watch of the Myers house, almost taking on the Loomis obsession. Speaking of Loomis, his scene with Dr. Wynn is the best part of this whole movie. Pretty much any scene that has Loomis in it, it's the best parts of the movie. I mean, it's Donald Pleasance, so you can't really be surprised at that one. Jamie reaching out for Loomis's help through the radio. What can Loomis do at this point? He has aged and he has long retired. As he says in the movie, buried the ghost long ago. I'm paraphrasing, but something along those lines. Can I also add, I don't care for what they did to Michael's theme. It just sounds really hokey to me. It didn't do it for me. But we are here for the positives, not the negatives. I am not one to just try and tear down a movie, rip it to shreds. But this one is really, really hard. It's hard to find some positives. I hate saying that. I really do. Because I love this franchise. Oh, man. Michael goes after Jamie. And the death of Jamie, I just didn't care for. Like, the death itself was pretty great. But killing Jamie is what kind of upset me. But I guess that was the only way they felt that the whole story could, take off, I guess. And the family dynamic of the new characters, Kara, Deborah, John, and Kara's son, Danny, it's just horrendous. The father, John, is a typical out-of-touch father that wants nothing to do with anyone. Ugh, can't say I feel bad when his time comes, and man does his time come. So, Tommy tries to explain some pagan ritual, trying to explain Michael's madness, but that's where I feel they went wrong. Michael should never be explained, or even tried to be explained. There is one thing that is going for this movie, and that's the kills. Jamie's death itself was pretty gruesome, even though I hate that she was killed off, like I said before, but they did it in a pretty brutal way. I also like when the douchebag John comes home and the washer is running and he finds blood-soaked sheets. Then Michael is right behind him. Yeah, electrocuted until his head explodes. Wow! That was satisfying for me because, man, that guy was a douchebag. The radio host is the best kill, though. Mommy, it's raining red. How in the world, though, did Michael get his body in that damn tree? That's what I want to know. But hey, Michael can do anything he wants. And also, there's some issues with the audio at times. I don't know if it's my DVD that I was watching, which I doubt, but there's something strange with the audio. Because it seems like it's around the times when Michael is killing someone. It seems like the audio was like a little bit off. It sounded weird to me. Anyway, I'm really trying to see the positives. I am. I'm really trying. I'm not even connected to Kara. I'm sorry, but I'm throwing it out there. She's meant to be the main female character focus, but I don't feel an emotional attachment to her. Even Danny, he barely has a personality. I mean, I don't know if they just wanted him to be stoic because he hears the voices, but I didn't feel anything for either one of them. At times I did feel for Danny, but Kara, I don't know. Like, just her decisions didn't make me think, ooh, final girl quality. Yeah, no. Especially at the one scene when she's she's knocking on the door. She's like, let me in, let me in. Dude, the door was unlocked. Why didn't you just open it? She was literally waiting for them to open the door. Why do you need to wait for them to open the door when Michael's right behind you, lady? I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. And I just love how Kara jumps out the window. That's the choice she makes to get away from the Thorn cult followers. She did it for nothing, though, because she didn't even escape. At least when Rachel did it, she was out of harm's way. Oh, Dr. Wynn is our antagonist in this one. The strobe light scene with Michael and the machete was pretty badass. And yes, I totally mowed over Dr. Wynn because he's a horrible antagonist and I'd rather just not... I don't want to talk about him that much. But the machete scene was pretty badass. Probably the best scene in this movie. And those red lights down the tunnels, best part. The editing in this, especially the end, it's a little wonky. But hey, Tommy beat Michael with a pipe as Michael oozed a yellowy, cartoony substance. Yeah, that's pretty much how it ends. They just go in the car and Tommy's looking up at Loomis and he's like, "Why don't you come with us?" And Loomis is like, "I have unfinished business." So I'm guessing Michael got Loomis, because you can hear him screaming at the end. I'm guessing that's what they're alluding to. But also in memory of Donald Pleasance, by the way. This was his last, if I'm not mistaken. And, of course, I'm glad that he was at least in the movie. but I just wish it was better for him, especially for Loomis. What an incredible character. So not much more to say about this one. I've said my piece on this movie. I have nothing more to really say. What comes next, though? Whoa, I am beyond excited. Halloween H2O is one of my favorites in this franchise. Yes, I am biased a bit because of Kevin Williamson, but also Laurie Strode returns, Jamie Lee Curtis. I love her story arc in this one. Fight me. Ugh, man. The countdown continues, so stay tuned for H2O. Hope you enjoyed my review for Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. This one was tough. Not gonna lie. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay spooky for movies, my friend.